Hey, what's up? In this video, I'm going to show you how you can create buttons on Excel that you can actually click and use. I'm not going to get into very complicated methods. This is going to be very simple. If you find this video helpful, please don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel for more Excel tutorials. So all you have to do to get started is go into the insert section on your ribbon and go into shapes. We want to insert a shape that you think would be the perfect fit for your button. In this case, I'm going to select a very simple shape, a rectangle with rounded corners. Let's go ahead and create that shape. Now you can see that it's a very basic shape and it doesn't really look like a button. Now to change this and make it look more like a button, all you have to do is go into the shape format section on your ribbon, drop down this theme style section and select the one that you think looks best for your button. Now once you're here, if you don't like the way the button looks exactly, you can go ahead and also click on edit shape and change the way your button looks. So let's go and change it just for this example sake. So right now what we have is this. Still not great, but we're getting there. Again, let's click on the shape and let's go ahead and try to change the formatting of the shape. So let's click on shape fill. This is going to allow you to change the color of your shape. So since we are on YouTube, let's go ahead and make it red so that it looks like a YouTube button. You can also change the color of the shape's outline by clicking on this shape outline button. If you watch closely, you can see that the outline on the shape has become yellow. But let's say we want to make it more prominent. We can go ahead and select the weight of this outline to whatever you prefer. We can also change the way it looks so that it's not exactly smooth, and not just that, it doesn't even have to be a smooth line. So we can go ahead and make it dashes or dots or whatever we like. So in our case, I'm going to make it very simple looking. I want to make it look classy. I don't want anything fancy going on. I'm going to remove all the outlines for this button. Now, although this shape looks nice, it doesn't really look like a button. When you look at it, you don't feel like clicking on it. So that's where shape effects come into play. We can play around with the shadows. So let's say we want a bottom shadow. We can click on this. If you want a background that goes all the way around the shape, you can click on this. Even these shadows down here give them a nice 3D effect. For this example, I'm going to click on this shadow. We go back into shape effects and we can change the reflection of the button also, if that's something that you prefer. Glow, as you would expect, gives the box a nice glow in the background. We can also go ahead and select the exact color that you want for the glow. Let's say we want a yellow glow, but not something that is so strong, right? So now we have a nice glow around the button. Now if you go into soft edges, it's very simple. If you don't want the edge to be soft, you select this option and the button's going to look exactly the way it's looking right now. But if you want a very soft edge, you can see how it changes the button, and this one would be the softest option. The next option is bevel. We can go ahead and see what bevel does to the shape. It makes it look a lot more like a button. We can also go ahead and rotate the button the way you think will suit your use case scenario. But if you think all of this is a little bit too complicated, you can go into the presets and select something that Excel has already pre-prepared for you so that you don't have to go one by one into all of these options to change them. So let's go ahead for this example into presets and just quickly select one that looks nice. So finally, this is what I've come up with, and I think it looks pretty decent for what I'm going for. Now, obviously, this doesn't do anything. It's just a simple shape on your Excel sheet that you can move around. You can, of course, resize it and make it look exactly the way you prefer. So the next thing that we want to do is get some text into this shape. The way we do this is click on the text box on your ribbon and click on where you want to start typing. So for this example, I'm going to say subscribe. Now, if I click out, this doesn't really look exciting, right? So the way we change that is obviously edit the way the text looks. We can go into the word art styles and change the style of your text. We can also go into the home section of your ribbon and increase the font size of your text. We can center it the way we want it and so on. Click out and you see that it looks a lot better, but we're not quite there yet. So again, go into shape format and select the way you want the text to look. Let's say we want white text. We can add some outline to the text if that's something that you want. And again, we can of course change the weight of the outline, but we're going to leave the outline of the text alone for now and go into text effects. We can go and change the look and feel of the text as well, just as we did with the shape. So let me just quickly make this a little bit bigger so that it's easier to see. So now if I click on text effects and go into shadow, you can see how all of these different shadows change the appearance of your text. We can go back into text effects and change the reflection of the text as well. We can change the glow on the text. We can again change the bevel on the text, and we can also transform the text the exact way that you want it to look. So this is what I've ended up with. You can do a lot more things with shape format, and you can play around without having any issues. You can even have alt text. So as you can see, I've added an alt text of Boss Your Office. So let's go ahead and close this and get to the final most important part. To make this an actual working button, all you have to do is right click on the shape and click on link. Now you'll be greeted with a dialog box that looks like this, and you can go ahead and link this to another Excel sheet or any other file on your desktop. But what I would like to do in this example is go ahead and link my Boss Your Office YouTube channel. To link it to a website, I just have to go down here to the address section and type in the address of the website. Click OK and you're good to go. Now if I just click out, you can see now this is a working button, and you can also see that there's an alt text showing the link to the channel. You can send out this Excel to whoever you want, and they're going to be able to just click on this and access exactly whatever the button is supposed to do. Now click here and watch more of my Excel tutorials. If you found this video helpful, please don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel for more Excel tutorials. I'll see you in the next one. Take care.